Welcome back to Manor and Maker, where it is time to set a beautiful Easter table with the help of some friends, and we're lucky enough to go for a tour of a chateau that is for sale nearby. It's an absolutely beautiful day out, and so we thought it was time to do a Easter table decoration. So I'm just roaming the property, going to go clip some pretty things that we can add on to the flowers that Lot's bringing to us. You can see some quince up there. Let's go and get some of that.
Oh, fun. Look, Easter eggs. Does that mean we're going to have an Easter egg hunt?
No, sorry. We're going to use those for the photo shoot today.
Right,
but,
of course.
If I want to have a fun time hunting for things, I'm going to play June's Journey. Step into the glamorous 1920s with June's Journey, the captivating hidden object mystery game that's had me captivated for a couple of years now. You know how much we love the Art Nouveau elegance and the roaring charm of the 20s. Well, this game brings that fascinating era to life in every detail. Follow June Parker, a brilliant and independent woman who uses her sharp intuition and emotional intelligence to solve the shocking murder of her sister. Without police resources or forensic labs, June relies on her wit, confidence, and ability to connect with people to uncover the truth behind her family's darkest secrets. This isn't just any detective story. June's Journey explores complex themes of family, love, betrayal, and social injustice through its thrilling narrative. I personally enjoy the new chapters and mini-quests that come up every few days, so there's always something fresh to discover. When I'm not cracking cases, I'm decorating my own island paradise, which is in fact easier than decorating the chateau. You can also participate in special events for exclusive rewards, or join a club to play along friends and fellow sleuths. And what sets June apart? Well, she's smart, she's confident, she's compassionate, but also delightfully stubborn and impulsive. She empowers others to stand up for themselves while navigating a world of intrigue and deception. Download June's Journey for free today. Available on iOS, Android, and PC. Just click the link in the description or scan the QR code to begin your adventure. The mystery awaits. We've invited Lot to come and have the fun too. So Lot works, you have your own flower garden on Floral, and you provide all the flowers for our retreats, which is delightful. Do you want to tell us a little bit what you've brought and what...
Today I brought mainly tulips.
Okay.
So they are, because we're going to make a table piece here and now.
Right.
They are Angelique and a tulip called Greenland, and they open really beautifully.
Oh, beautiful.
This is a bit of honesty.
A bit of honesty?
Yeah.
Yes, I could use a bit of that, apparently.
And then we've got your lovely blossom.
How do we do in my little foraging? I had a little go out and I clipped some apple blossom and quince. Yeah. And then whatever those wildflowers are over there.
Yeah.
I haven't done something that's going to give me a big allergic reaction, is it?
No.
Okay,
no,
good. No harm?
Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, we'll get going. Usually the sort of weave table pieces, so you don't want to much taller than your elbow, but it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, we're being a little extra dramatic today for the vlog. Yeah.
We don't really want to talk to each other.
Well, exactly, right?
You just want your privacy.
We'll sit beside each other as opposed to across from each other.
Or just look at the flowers and be quiet.
Yes. No reflection on the company. I'm just going to put this giant flowers between us.
Yeah. This is about to come out and it actually looks really nice.
The, what do you call those ones? I forget.
The Greenland.
Greenland ones. Okay, so those are taller.
So they can be sort of used as a sort of wispy element.
And I don't know if everybody likes this, but I like the idea that the color kind of graduates up.
Yeah.
I did a one recently where it kind of worked out really well with the flowers that you had given us.
Mm-hmm.
Where it just kind of like started pale up here and then got more intense at the top. I thought I did quite well.
I think that's what's going to happen with this anyway.
Yeah.
About it too much.
Okay.
It tends to be quite messy, as you can see. Have different lengths, different everything.
Right.
But yeah, I follow the sort of general outlines. You know, working in 3s and 5s, and with focal flowers and supporting flowers and doing the foliage first. Those are all important techniques. And adding something dainty at the end.
Okay. That's it. Is filler.
Filler flower? Filler? So I suppose the honesty is acting a little bit as a filler. It's really nice to combine textures like little flowers and big focal ones, and if we have them in the summer, the spiky ones, you know, all different shapes.
I feel like I'm doing this much, and you're
no.
I got fixated on one little corner.
I want a really tall one for that one.
Milk or sugar?
Just milk, thank you. So in my course on Friday, people kept saying, how can we stop tulips from, growing in the vase and going bendy? And I said, but it's lovely when that happens, just embrace it. I love it when they really start to hang out and look happy. Oh.
Oh, isn't this beautiful? You've done a lovely job, Lot. Thank you.
Pleasure. You've got just the lovely blossoms.
So we found this cute little set at a brocante last year. This absolutely adorable little teacups. Came with a tray and the little teapot as well. It's just so adorable. It's useless, but it's adorable. But yeah, we got these little chocolate bunnies, but I think it'd be cuter if we had the two just sort of.
Right, you're so romantic.
Aww.
Can I give you some florals to put around them?
Sure.
So that they can be smooching in the flowers. You might need some trimming down.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah. What do you think?
Aw, isn't that adorable?
Super cute.
And tasty looking.
I have been scouring the internet for doing fun little whimsical napkin folding things. So let me see if I can pull off some magic here.
All right.
I'm not going to make any jokes about pulling anything out of a hat here. And that one. And then, there we go. Yes, there. Yes. And then like that. I feel like that one's not as tidy as it could be. Okay, there. Like that. And then we're going to fold that over And I've got just like a paper clip there to hold it. And then hopefully, if you do this a little bit, and this a little bit, and then you got a little bit of ribbon. You see the cutest little guy ever?
That's adorable.
I've decided that big floral arranging is not nearly enough.
Okay.
And I have to get in on a micro scale. So I'm cutting down little tiny baby flowers. They're so baby, look at their little babies. And I'm trying to do arrangements between the little eggs.
Très mignon,
Right?
as they say here.
No, it's too long. It's too long. Why am I trying to cut these with secateurs? I don't think that's required. Okay, there. There we go.
How cute is that?
Right? Does it need more or is it too much?
I think it's okay myself, but
Yeah? I don't need one more in there. Oh. Admittedly, the least sort of breeze is going to be a problem.
you need little tweezers or something.
Right? Isn't that cute though?
So cute.
I love them.
So we're feeling rather lucky today. So this is Suzanne, who is our lovely estate agent that helped us buy our chateau.
Yep.
And she's very kindly let us come and take a look at one that is essentially our neighbor. So, you know, and it is on the market right now, which is really exciting. So if anybody wants to be our neighbor,
Come on
come
down.
and check this one out. But yeah, we're super excited to be able to see this. I mean, it's a rare opportunity to be able to see inside some of these chateaus. So we're really excited to be able to do that. Can you
Yeah,
give us
most
an
of the time they sort of stay totally private,
Yeah.
and for years one doesn't know at all what is going on inside. This is sort of a bit of a nice situation too, because extraordinary, it goes through a female line.
Oh, wow.
So she inherited from her mother, who inherited from her grandmother, etc., for several generations. So that's quite a nice, doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, that's a neat heritage.
Yeah, exactly. And this is it, the opportunity of when these sort of places come on the market, it's a bit like selling a work of art.
Yeah.
It's one of those, it's an opportunity that one can grab and then sort of take it forward and do all this lovely archaeological work that you will see when you go inside and all these sort of things.
Yeah, and well, I mean, that's what we love about the whole Chateau community, right? Is being able to go into these places and sort of either uncover the history of them or, you know, create our own history.
Exactly,
So, yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And that's the exciting thing about not knowing exactly what you're going to discover.
Yeah.
And moving forward, and sometimes it's quite exciting.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's head in to see what we can find. This looks like it could be the original kitchen
Oh, really?
because there's a fire pit underneath, an element, if you will. Like you would build a fire and be able to cook over it. And there's a bread oven back there as well.
Oh,
so.
cool.
There's some beautiful outbuildings surrounding the courtyard here as well. Definitely needs some work.
So I just want to point out how gorgeous the roof is on this. So the roof has been fully redone in the last 15 years or so. give or take. Obviously, Suzanne will have all the details for you, but the fact that that's like a fully restored roof means that everything underneath it is safe and is just cosmetic to fix now, which is a big deal.
And apparently the roof and the exterior walls are actually protected as well.
Oh yeah, it's
so
innate.
but just the roof and the walls, the exterior walls, which means you can actually fix the render and everything on here and probably get money from the government to help do that.
Yeah.
But it also means that you can do whatever you want on the inside of the property because it's not an MH on the interior. So in one of the outbuildings here, there's horse stalls. And they still have the partitions here for the horses. So at the bottom of the stairs here is some original glass. Leads into the foyer.
I absolutely love this sitting room. It just feels so warm and cozy.
It does.
Like it's pretty generously sized and these floors are gorgeous, but just, I mean, the light right now, come on.
Yeah. The nice thing is you have light all day because of the double aspect and just the position of where the chateau lies.
And then that fireplace.
So then there's a little cinema room at the back here as well. Little archway, some pretty features in here. Could be a nice little space just to, again, get cozy. And through this little door at the back, and back here, when, you need to, there's a tiny little chapel. Look at that.
That is a very comfortable setting for 12 people, I would say. Mm-hmm. And you could quite easily fit a whole second table in here if you needed.
24 would be no problem.
Yeah. Shall we go out to the terrace?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, can you imagine out here? That bird is a paid actor, man.
Apparently there are paths all throughout the woods over here too. Sadly, they're kind of covered and overgrown right now, but certainly can be reopened. Just takes a chainsaw and a lot of extra muscle.
There's a butler's pantry here that's right beside the dining room that would then lead over here to the kitchen.
Why, hello there.
There's a pass-through here for the food from the kitchen to the dining area.
Exactly. How fun is that?
Would be fun.
And the kitchen is definitely workable. Dans son jus, yes, in its juices in English. That being said, it's a really nice size room and could be really quite fun. I mean, check out this sink that they've got here. Apparently, this was custom produced for the previous or the current owner. Even with the copper pipes as a drainage. Neat space. Definitely needs some updating.
Does it though? It's just such a perfect, weirdly farmhouse in a chateau French kitchen. It's just, yeah. Like I'm just looking at the angle of this support beam here. It's classic.
Yeah.
Love it. Do I love the separate little bread oven? Would that be amazing if we could get that restored again? Oh.
So leading off from the kitchen here, a beautiful little courtyard.
Oh.
Nice
I don't know.
This being the center.
I just don't know what the most romantic part of the chateau is. I can't decide.
I love the carving in the stone here. Apparently that was originally a crest that has, seen better days. But even the capitals on these pillars are just beautiful.
Apparently the crest may have something to do with the family over at Marquessac.
Marquessac.
But it's not clear about the relationship between them, so we don't want to claim anything that isn't so, but there may be a connection there. Okay, I can just not get over this staircase. It's so pretty. The light right now. Steve, this whole project is half archaeology.
Yeah.
And Steve thinks this wall wouldn't have been here originally and that the rooms would have connected between them.
Yeah, I think that's the case because the wall is pretty thin to begin with.
Yeah.
And just looking at the way that it's done, even if you look at the doorway down the end of the hall here, the wall sort of bisects the frame of the door. So
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's original.
Our lovely high ceilings, but look at this fireplace. So much room in here. So they've got a single bed, and then they've got the double in the alcove, and you can see where they've tried to do a bit of conversion there, bit of plumbing, closet on that side. But again, the ceilings just go on forever. Again, monster ceilings, lots of room, gorgeous floors.
So this is a really lovely space, nice and light. The only unfortunate thing is this wall is a relatively new wall, and it's hiding these beautiful stone pillars that are out here. This would have been an open terrace at one point, but has now been closed in. And very 1970s kind of windows or 80s kind of windows stuck in here. Might be a nice project to open this up again and make it an open air terrace. Cute little bedroom just on the edge here. It does have a little terrace, which is really nice. Which looks out over the courtyard here. There you can see the pillars that would have been in open air in the second floor terrace or first floor terrace. Heading up here, this is sort of the suite that apparently the owner uses when they're here. Nice size room. All the rooms here are really well proportioned. Some archaeological exploration being done in the corner here. Obviously there's stone wall behind all of this plaster and render. But yeah, I think that alcove is probably where the bed used to be. But look at these views, aren't they stunning? Actually, I mean, obviously it needs updating, but it's kind of a neat room with a vaulted ceiling in here, all done in stone. And from the bathroom, it leads on to a lovely bedroom. Hey, there you are. So back out into the hallway here, and there's this rather peculiar wardrobe that's here.
I wonder what could be inside.
Aslan! No, wait a minute. It's a toilet. Yeah, that's kind of funny. They've actually used an armoire as an entranceway to a WC, which is kind of fun.
It's worth noting that this is one of 2 toilets.
In the entire house.
Chateau.
Yeah, that's...
Well, we say we're lucky that we have 5-6 bathrooms now.
Yeah.
In our chateau. We really mean it, because it's pretty standard to have one up, one down.
Yeah.
So, and when your one up is, did I mention, in a closet?
Yeah. It's a little petite, but there you go. Yeah, no, we are very lucky to have what we have.
So there's features in this chateau that I'm seeing that I've only seen in the really big chateaus that we've been at. You know, like the way the walls, the staircase actually reminds me a lot of Bordeaux, the Château de Bordeaux.
Yeah,
just,
absolutely.
You know, the wide stone with the stone wall in between. Even some of these windows are reminiscent of Haute-Fort or...
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I definitely, when we were up at the Bishop's Room, I definitely got a feeling of Haute-Fort up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's lovely.
So much potential.
Wow, that was interesting.
That was a fun week.
It was.
Yeah.
Pretty flowers. As you can see, they're all starting to sprout. Where are they? There they
There
are.
they are.
They're looking absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, very interesting chateau. I think
Yeah.
that was kind of a cool experience to go around something different.
It was, but also it had a lot of feel. It had a lot of similarities to Lalande.
Yeah,
Also had some feel of Haute Four about it.
Yeah,
I think,
indeed.
Yeah, it's just a really interesting place.
yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed all that, and yeah, we're continuing to work on all sorts of things right now. And if you guys are in France and you want to come by, we are definitely offering B&B experiences. We'd love it if you brought a bunch of your geeky friends together and do something fun here. You know us, if it's painting, if it's sewing, if it's writing, if it's doing music, whatever you want to do.
Or introduce us to something new.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Yeah,
other thing is, we're so enjoying the brocanting, as you guys know,
Right.
but we're running out of space to put things. So we're offering, I don't know if you call it a service, but basically if you see something you like that we've got or that you see at a brocante and you think we can find it again, let us know and maybe we can make a deal and go brocanting for you.
yeah, we would love to do that. I mean, it's something that we love to do anyway.
Yeah.
And we know that, the experience isn't quite duplicated in North America, particularly, or Australia or New Zealand or wherever our wonderful fans are coming from. So yeah, if you see anything that you're interested in, or if there's something that you're looking for, let us know. We're always happy to source.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know. What did you see today that was cool, or in the last couple of brocantes that we could find for you?
Absolutely. And apart from that, you know the regular drill.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and of course we do have our Patreon if anybody's interested in helping out with that. Otherwise, we will see you guys next week.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
We want to thank June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. You could discover June's Journey for free by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on the screen. Have fun on your adventures.